Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are looking over the Payday 3 Dev Diary episode 4. Let's get straight into it.
We made for Payday 3. Spoilers! What an animator is doing in our game, since it's a game with human characters, we use motion capture as a base. My name is Joachim Fridlund. I'm the lead animator on Payday. The first person animations, which is the reloads on the weapon interactions, those are keyframed by hand because they really need to be super cool looking. On third person animations, we use motion capture as a base. It saves time, and also you will make sure that you have a realistic motion as a base.
Yeah, that's a really good thing that they're going over right off the bat is the animations, because in Payday 2 you can definitely tell that a lot of them are just wonky and stuff like that, just thrown together. And hopefully these ones are more precise and there isn't a lot of clipping and weird animation looking stuff. But
motion capture is actually when you use your body to record animations. You need the acting skills to be good at capture performance. So then it's like acting skills and animation skills combined.
The entire game takes place in New York, which was honestly like fantastic and liberating to work with. My name is Fredrik Larsson. I am a lead environment artist here at Starbreeze. We haven't worked with a strict map. We are not recreating faithfully New York. We are building a Payday New York, and it is very different. It looks and feels the same, but when you start looking at the details, it's not the same.
The logotype is very important in the game to make it even more believable. My name is Marielle Karlsson, and I am a graphic designer here in Starbreeze. I have made around 90 logotypes and all different kinds of variation of those. And of course a lot of ads and other kind of small details in the game.
And advertising is usually such a huge sign of the times.
Yeah.
Like what you see in the ads, it tells so much about the world right now. Yeah, it's a great way to just show you what world are we in.
it's interesting looking from different point of views from game developers. Like game developers in the US are different than obviously game developers in other countries. And it's just interesting to look at the differences and how they do it differently and stuff like that. Pretty, I don't know, just like I said, interesting to look at and think about.
We have civilian animations in different scenarios that needs to fit within a living city of New York. Someone might be calling for a cab, or someone might take out money from an ATM, and all of those things we try to bring life to this New York environment. We focused on thinking about the civilians as extras in a movie. They can't be stealing the scene. They need to be to support like the narrative and not be too eye-catching.
Yeah, working with the art gallery was super fun. It's a pretty, like, just technically art-wise, it's a pretty hard thing to build because usually the galleries are pretty barren. And making an empty room look good in a game is super hard. Usually you use the dirt, the grit, and you put crap everywhere to make it look good. But on the other hand, we really got to experiment with like taking the art and pushing it to spinning on the artist's motivation behind the painting.
I did a logotype and also exhibition posters.
Well, I mean, essentially all graphical design, but you were put in the place as essentially like this was ordered from the owners of the art gallery.
You should really feel this unpleasant owner in this art gallery.
You did a super good job with it as well, because I feel like this logo. It's just in between pretentious art dealer that doesn't really know art and annoying tech bro wannabe. One of the coolest things that I feel we've been working on is the micro destructions and the sort of dynamic environments, how things react when you shoot them. I mean, it's pretty minor things like pots breaking, bowls of fruit just toppling over and stuff flying everywhere, but like when you put these elements everywhere, it brings a lot of life and just chaos to any firefight. And it's like just having the car alarms and things shattering and the papers flying from the printer when you shoot. It turns a mediocre firefight into a spectacular one.
That's a good point right there. You kind of want to make the environment more interactable. I know Payday 2 had some interaction with it, but the more the better, because if you're a player and there's some aspect of downtime in the game, you're going to want to find something to mess around with. And if there isn't things to mess around with or shoot or, you know, just pass time, maybe if it's like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, it's going to make the game that more like engaging and entertaining.
And that's what we want in Payday. We want to have a hyper realism, so it looks realistic but a little bit more like a Hollywood. So like if we're doing a death animation, we want it to look like Hollywood. So if you're blasted by a grenade, we want that wah in the air, even though that would not be realistic.
We put a lot of work into the environment, so before you shoot it up, just stop for a moment and breathe it in, please.
Exactly. It's a lot of small details there, and I think that you should have fun to walk around and see everything we have made.
Yeah. It is made to be shot though, so like don't let it stop you from actually shooting everything and everyone.
For the future, what we try to build is a good base with animation systems, so they are future-proof. So then if we add a new weapon or a new character, it's going to be easy to add that. I'm feeling happy about what we have achieved, so a big shout out to the rest of the team.
We should really keep in mind like the Payday 2 has had a journey for 10 years now, and like every time you're in there building stuff, you kind of drum up these plans and you have to kind of pace yourself and remember that this is the start of the next journey. So, I mean, there's a million things you want to build, but just remember the Payday legacy, and this is the start of a new journey. I can't tell you about the funniest stuff though. I mean, I'm not sure the Easter egg was ever approved.
But as I said before, it's a team.
Apparently, most rats in New York actually have diabetes. Thank you, New York, for being forgiving.
All right, guys, that's my take on the Dev Diary episode 4. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys in Payday 3. Peace.